Hello everyone, I am Mrs. Rushali Chaudhary. Today we are going to learn metals, insulators and alloy which is used for the engineering purpose. Subject code is 22211 Applied Science Chemistry for the electrical engineering branches. When we are manufacture any machines or when we are using any electrical equipment, it is not only made up of metal. Along with a metal, it is made up of insulator. What is an insulator? A substance which is not allowing heat, electricity, current to pass through it. It's called as insulator. It is classified into the three categories: solid, gaseous and a liquid. As per the application in which instrument we are using the insulator, accordingly we will choose the physical state of insulator or the type of insulator. Before start with the liquid insulator, we must know what are the characteristics or the requirement of a good electrical insulators. There should be a bad conductor of electricity. There should be water resistance or the moisture resistance, because if they absorb the moisture, conductivity will increases and they will not satisfy insulation property. They should be fireproof. They should not catch fire easily. There should be a light in weight. It should not having a low density. These are the basic characteristics of a insulating material. Along with that, they should be stable at a working temperature. Means they cannot change their physical or a chemical state at a working temperature. Here we are using a liquid electrical insulator. Oils are considered as liquid electrical insulator. But if we use groundnut oil, coconut oil as an electrical insulator, they are going to catch a fire. Therefore, we have to use a mineral oil which is not catching a fire due to the sparking. These materials are used as a dielectric purpose for storage of electricity as well as for the heat transfer medium. They are used in a conjunction with a solid insulator. They are used in a large DC inverters, high power transistors, switching diodes and compact high current transformer. Example of liquid insulators are silicon fluid. This fluid passes a combination of properties which are not found in other insulating liquids. These are water-like liquids with an oily consistency and are available with a wide range of viscosity. What is the viscosity? Opposite to the flowness. Okay, if we consider the coconut oil, during winter it becomes solidified, so it is not easily flowing. But if we heat that coconut oil to room temperature or it make warm, it is flow easily. So viscosity of the coconut oil changes with the temperature, but silicon oil will not change the viscosity with the temperature. Properties of silicon oil or fluids. It is stable up to temperature of minus 90 degree to 220 degree Celsius. Means even at a minus 90 degree it is not become solidify. It will remain in a liquid state. They are having very low degree of change of viscosity with a wide temperature range. Means even at a low temperature and a higher temperature, their viscosity is remain same. They are remains in the same physical state. They have a excellent dielectric properties with a wide range of temperature and frequencies. High heat stability. Good oxidation resistance means in presence of oxidation they will not react with the oxygen and it will not become oxidized. Means even at a high temperature it is not going to react with a atmospheric gases. It is a chemically inert. It is a non-greasy, non-irritating and odorless. Along with that, most important is it is non-corrosive to metals. Means where we are using the silicone fluid, it is not react with the metal and no corrosion will not take place. And it is a fireproof, non-toxic. It is not going to catch a fire. Uses: due to the excellent dielectric properties, it is used as a dielectric coolant to decrease the temperature of machinery. We are using it as a dielectric coolant. It is also used as an insulator in a medium and a high voltage applications like a transformer. Gaseous electrical insulator. Gas, air is a bad electrical conductor. It is an insulator, that is the dry air. But in presence of moisture, conductivity of the air is increases. It is also called the ionization. Therefore, we cannot use normal air as an insulator in electrical appliances. A dielectric gas or insulating gas is a dielectric material in a gaseous state. A main purpose is to prevent the electric discharge. Dielectric gases are used as an electrical insulator in high voltage applications like a transformer, circuit breakers, switch gears, radar wave guides. Just take an example, your light bulb or the tube light. There is a gas filled in that. Which gas is filled in that? Yes, we are feeling the inert gases. They become fluorescent, giving the fluorescent light. Good dielectric gas should have high dielectric strength, high thermal stability and chemically inertness against the construction material used. It should be a non-flammable, low toxic, having a low boiling point, good heat transfer properties. They should be a low cost. Their cost should be very low. And these gases also act as a coolant to decrease the temperature of machineries. Inert gases, which does not undergo chemical reaction or ionization at any condition, can be used as a insulator. These gases are non-corrosive, non-irritating and non-life supporting are termed as inert gases. Inert gases such as purified nitrogen, carbon dioxide, hydrogen and electronegative gases are used as dielectrics. Nitrogen, it is used as a dielectric in place of air, where air will cause a oxidation. What is the oxidation? Corrosion of equipment. So in place of air in a transformer or an equipment where electric resistance is required, we are using the nitrogen. In a certain electrical capacitors, we are using nitrogen gas under high pressure. In a low voltage cables, the purpose of nitrogen gas in a low voltage cable is to give an alarm when leakage take place in a lead sheet. Thank you for your attention. If you have any queries, any doubt, you can mail me. Thank you, class.